Hello everybody and welcome back to Season 1 of the Pokemon Truck Series. Today we're here at Michigan International Speedway for the running of the LTI Printing 200. It's another triple header and this time it's at Michigan instead of Blue Ridge Speedway like we've had in the previous seasons. I decided to give Michigan, the original Cup version of Michigan, a shot here this season, since I wanted to race in a real-life Michigan International Speedway in some form or another to make this more realistic. Instead of using the Blue Ridge modification that ran at night, was a lot faster and a lot more wider, and I know that was exciting before, but now I decided to go back to the regular Michigan and give it a shot, and hopefully this version is the best one I could, the best one with the better racing at a track like this, because usually Michigan tracks are not good in terms of racing unless if you really tinker with the modifications, the setups and all that stuff. So this one you don't have to really do a lot of tinkering with this version, this original Cup version. So we're going to try the best we can to give you guys great races here from all three series at this track. But anyway, the 66 of Tommy Tang is on the pole. And Colin Francis is also on the front row as well. So I do apologize if I make a lot of mistakes here because I haven't recorded races in a while. I've been busy with other things. I'm hoping to get back in the swing of things with this weekend. Anyway, here's some Cup drivers competing this weekend. Jake Jefferson will be in the 9. Alex Hawkins will be in the 14. Patrick Smith will be in the 20. And Robert Smith will be in the 71. So that will round out the Cup Series driver field. Now let's get trackside for the cars to roll off. 10 laps here at the first truck race. It's going to be a fun race to watch here in Michigan. Hopefully this will be a good track to run in the future. The original Cup Michigan, the only one I could find that's good, legitimately, believe it or not. But we're going to come to the green flag here as soon as the pace truck goes out. And their pace truck goes down pit road. That means we're just about ready to race. And here we go. Tommy Tang, he was a winner in Martinsville earlier this season. Will he go for 2? Here we go. Green flag is in the air in the LTI Printing 200. Look at Marcos Yepes in the top 5. He was a winner back in our last race in Atlanta, and Colin Francis is already in the wall and they're already crashing. One car spins already. That's Ryan Raver already spinning on the first lap of the race. That's real odd to start off. Wow. Racing to the caution. Who's going to get there? Who's going to get the lead? It looks like it's Stephanie Eriks. And the 23 leads to the caution. An unusual start here at Michigan. Now let's look back at what happened. There's Ryan Raver getting turned around on the first turn. Colin Francis in the wall, and then he got into the 20, and the 6 had nowhere to go. And look at that. The 28 just spun him out right there. Wow. I don't blame him because the 8 truck, like, messed up everybody in that line. Wow. What in the world happened? Like, oh wow, the 8 car got turned by the 20, got into the wall in turn 1. A really rocky start for the 8 truck. Went a little 5 wide. There's just not enough room for 5 wide. And then right there, that's where the 6 truck spun. And what a start to this race. Wow. And we're going to have pit stops already because it's a short race. So they don't expect, they don't expect those tires and fuel to go long. So, well, it's a short race. They should have lasted it long on tires and fuel, but just to make things interesting, we have pit stops on the 2nd, 3rd lap of the race. And it's only a 10-lap race. Gonna make it a lot more interesting. Stephanie Eriks keeps the lead. And now second is Stephen Walker. So a couple drivers decide to pit on fresher tires. Going to try to get ahead of the drivers that did not pit. Maybe get that extra boost for them to win the race on those fresher tires. Even though they changed their tires just 2 laps earlier and they're running a couple more laps under caution. So we'll see how that works out. Anyway, the green flag is back with 5 to go in this short race at Michigan. But don't worry, we're still going to have the X Series and the Cup Series run at this track later. Jay Jefferson for the race for the second position, and he's going to get it from the 4 of Stephen Walker. Not related to Luke Walker, by the way, the former Pokemon Cup driver that actually will be competing later this season in the trucks in the 3 series. 4 laps to go, and now everybody's being jumbled up. The fresher tire cars are taking advantage. And Jefferson is your new leader. 3-wide battle getting tight. And now Kyle Hunter is in second. And third is Roger Ray. Roger Ray was a winner in the X Series race. He could be the first driver to win a truck race and an X Series race in the same season. He's one of the few drivers to have both a ride in the X Series and the Truck Series, and the caution's out, and we will have overtime, and Kyle Hunter is going to lead to the field for the overtime because we have a crash. Chris Semdev, a hard crash. You can actually see his car, his rear, his trunk, completely badly damaged. And this is what happened here to bring the caution out. 4 trucks involved in that crash, and both of them were from BKR. There's Marcos Smith, there's Morgan McPherson, Chris Samdev, and Jason Larker involved, and Kyle Hunter right now is out in front, but we'll see if they'll take pit stops before overtime. It appears that they won't. So this is the field that the... Oh wow, Chris Emdev. Oh wow, Marco Smith and Chris Emdev, the only 2 that are out. How unusual. Wow. Pretty impressive. But anyway, we will have overtime coming up here from Michigan International Speedway here in the Truck Series race. Alrighty guys, here we are in overtime now. To explain this, we will run a 2-lap attempt to the green flag. If we get a caution before the white flag, we'll run another attempt, and we'll run as many attempts as needed until we get a green flag finish. If we do get to the white flag under green, though, the next lap will be the last lap. So that's going to make races more interesting and finishes more exciting. So here we go. Trucks roll out. 2 laps to decide who wins at Michigan. We had 2 cautions today in this very short race, so I guess 10 laps was enough to decide who wins it. And so therefore we obviously need 2 more laps to decide who wins in this exciting, crazy race. It's a short one, but again, we'll have more races coming up later from Michigan. After this one, well, as soon as we're done from here. But here we go, Kyle Hunter leads. Will he get the win? Or will somebody else get the win in here at Michigan? In the Great Lakes. And in the capital of motorsports, obviously. Anyway, green flag is in the air. Great start for the 22 so far. The 9 car, though, equally as good. And Jay Jefferson now running in second position. It's going to be down to 2. And now there's a crash. And a huge one. A huge crash in the back. Wow. Never thought I'd see that. Here in overtime, it was so weird. Wow. A huge crash on the first overtime attempt. Very unusual. And the 9 car truck, Jay Jefferson, is your leader. Wow. Like, That is so weird. That is amazing. We had a crash on that, a big crash on the first lap of overtime. I never thought that would happen. This race was otherwise tame. Other than those two cautions, the wrecks weren't as big as the one here in overtime. Wow, this was bizarre. Anyway, here's what happened. The 17, John Hunt. Then there's Spencer Boyd in the 12 and Stephanie Eriks in the 23. And they all collided. And the 44 went up the catch fence. And now look at this. The trucks are flipping and flying. Wow, these trucks were flying nearly out of the track. 44 with a hard flip. A lot of barrel rolls for that truck. And an unusual run. Wow, this was weird. This was insane. Sorry about that. My microphone keeps falling off for whatever reason. But other than that, though, my goodness, this is amazing. This was a huge crash. Oh man, this was the biggest of the race by far. Wow. Oh my goodness, this was a monster of a crash. How are we going to set this up? Oh wow, I think I probably know how. But just give me 1 sec, guys, and we will have another run attempt here in overtime at Michigan. Let's go. Alrighty, guys, we're going to have another attempt here in overtime. Let's hope this one will be the one. As you know, Jake Jefferson took that lead on the start at the start of the overtime, and Robert Smith is on pit road to start things off. What a shocker! The 71 stalls in the start of the second overtime. Excuse me. That is just unusual. Wow, that's gonna cost him the win. Definitely the 71. But now the 9 car gonna lead back to the green for the second overtime attempt. Everybody's moving up, and we'll see how this will affect the race in general. Here we go, another 2-lap attempt coming up here from Michigan. The green flag is out. And the 9 car got a good start. Question is, will they stay green? Oh, they're 4 wide in the back. They're 4 wide. Already going 4 wide here. Wow, this is going to get ugly. Now they're crashing again. 32 and 22 spin. And we have another caution. How surprising is that? Here comes Roger Ray. And he gets the lead in the second overtime. How about that? And Roger Ray, he'll lead us to the third overtime. Wow, another crash, and just with 20 trucks though. But still, I mean, wow, I don't know how in the world could they wreck out like that. Let's see where this starts off. Oh wow, teammates wrecked each other. Oh my goodness. 32, 22, 92, 52, 98. Big crash. 88's involved too. Oh my goodness. I don't know if this was intentional between those two teammates to wreck each other out, but no, it didn't look like intentional. Look at that. 32 just went in the 22. He just didn't see him. And they crash. Wow, what an unusual wreck to have, like with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars involved. Oh man. And on top of that, Robert Smith does not even start. Oh man, now we have like 15 cars left in the race. Smith is out with a camshaft, so he's done. A camshaft's going to end his race in the second overtime. So when we come back, we'll have the third overtime here at Michigan. So here we go now, third overtime attempt, and Roger Ray will lead us back in front. Will he hold on for the win, or will there be another winner? Here we go, 2 laps left again. for the third time today. Let's hope this one is clean this time. And here we go. Roger Ray gonna take us back to the green flag as the leader. And here we go. Green flag is out again. Oh, the 21 has a problem already. The 21 very slow on the apron. This was not a crash. The 21 is slow. And now a battle for the lead. Here's Tommy Tang and Jay Jefferson for the lead. And they're going to stay green for now. And here's Francis Hayes coming to the white flag with 1 to go. 21 is stopped on the track, but we stay green, and this will be the last lap. Wow. What a twist. Francis Hayes trying to hang on. Here comes Macaron Azazo for second place. Final corners. 2 turns left. Francis Hayes has a big edge. J.R. McGregor is going to try for second place as he's going to go down low. But Francis Hayes comes off the final turn and he's going to collect the victory in the LTI Printing 200 at Michigan International Speedway. No, wait a minute. Did J.R. McGregor actually pass him? He did! Are you kidding me? J.R. McGregor won that race. Wow! J.R. McGregor takes the win. I didn't even see him come out. I didn't even see him make the pass on the final lap. Wow! J.R. McGregor came out of nowhere to take the win. That really surprised me. Oh my goodness. Let's see the final margin. And it was J.R. McGregor that won. Unbelievable. He came out of nowhere and took the win away. Wow, I didn't even know he was going to win that race. I mean, it looked like Francis Hayes had the race in the bag in the final corner, but J.R. McGregor, he just shot out like a rocket and took the win. I was surprised. I was so surprised I didn't even know McGregor was going to come and take that pass away. Oh man, that's amazing. I was so excited about the finish. I just called the wrong winner. Wow, that's huge. From this look at this from this point of view, it looked like that Francis Hayes was going to pull away and win the race. But look at J.R. McGregor come down low in the final corner. He got drafting help from the 87 and he took the win. Unbelievable. What a finish. J.R. McGregor wins at Michigan on a stunning finish. I mean, that was real close. That's the closest finish the series has had so far. Only the first season. Look at this. That's how close it was. Oh man, that was exciting. That was a last lap pass for the finish. That was amazing. As J.R. McGregor collects the win here at Michigan in a wild last lap finish. Wow. Anyway, he wins. J.R. McGregor, your winner, and Francis Hayes. What a heartbreak for him in the 18. A 6/1000th of a second. That was the final margin of victory. And we're just getting started here. The weekend continues here with the X Series race from Michigan. Hope you'll join us for that race. But man, was that a race to remember. I mean, a truck race for the ages. A lot of overtimes it took, but still it got us a great finish. And J.R. McGregor is the winner. Let's see him in victory lane. I'm sure he's really relieved to finally win a race here. And we'll see you guys at the X Series race from Michigan International Speedway coming up later. We'll see you there.